In today's modern parenting, ahead of Mother's Day, we wanted to talk about family caregivers. Navigating how to care for an aging parent or loved one can be tricky. There are new dynamics in those relationships and so many long and short-term questions. Joining us now is Neal Shah. He is the CEO of CareYaya Technologies, which connects families in need of caregivers with college students studying healthcare. Neal, this is such an amazing concept to pair people who are wanting to be of service, I think, probably in their communities with people who need it. But this is also a very personal thing for you. How did you decide this was something that would be your life's purpose?
Yeah, Allison, thanks so much for having me. Actually, first of all, heading into Mother's Day weekend, I want to give a shout out to my own mom, Neal Shah, whose experiences caring for her mother and father really inspired me to focus on thinking about care. And to my wife, Catherine, the mother of our daughter, whose experiences and battles with cancer and serious illness made me become a caregiver and really made me realize how difficult caregiving is, and how many millions of Americans are going through these challenges. After those experiences, I started CareYaya, which now is becoming the fastest growing health technology company in the country, helping tens of thousands of student caregivers connect with families at highly affordable rates and making a huge social impact. Caregiving is very broken and a very difficult system for people to navigate. Yeah,
there are so many changes and just things that you probably haven't even occurred, that haven't even popped into your head when you go into this dynamic of taking care of particularly a parent. Can you talk to us about some of the emotional and physical challenge that creates for people needing to care for the parent?
Yeah, great question. So I'll tell you a few interesting statistics. The emotional toll of caregiving is profound. Over a third of caregivers report mental health strain within the first year of caring for an aging parent or a spouse with serious illness. 25% of caregivers, believe it or not, report a physical health toll. So we see this day to day. A lot of family caregivers are burning out from the stress. People are having heart issues, having to go to the hospital for their own health needs. And if you think about it, if you don't stay healthy, how are you going to take care of your loved one who needs the help? So these are really issues that aren't discussed but need to be. And I think it's because of a lack of safety net. People are doing it themselves and just burning out on top of managing their careers and their own lives.
How, if you are someone who is worried about burning out because you're doing it alone and you do need help, there's a company like yours that exists, but a lot of times I think people just look at other options and they think, okay, expensive. What's an affordable way to get some help if you are taking on that caregiver role?
Yeah, I think number one thing I recommend to everyone and that we see a lot of family caregivers do is focus on support groups. Reach out to local support groups in your area, Alzheimer's Association, cancer support groups, your local hospital, and really quickly, when you find yourself in a care situation, find other people who can help you navigate resources. There's a lot of community resources available. There's a lot of tips and tricks you can get from other people. And frankly, there's a huge emotional benefit you get when you share and go through the journey with other people who've gone through it before you. So support groups is, not by far and away the best.
If you're someone out there who has a sibling and you're doing a lot of the work, but think, okay, I really could use more of your help, how should you navigate a conversation like that?
Yeah, on the siblings, it's very difficult. I found like a lot of families we see navigating caregiving, the ones that handle the best are the ones that planned before a crisis. So absolutely critical, plan before a crisis happens. Make sure you have a game plan of who's going to do what. Sometimes siblings are living closer to parents. Sometimes siblings are living across the country. If you can't contribute physically, then you can contribute financially or you can contribute emotionally. There's different ways siblings can make an impact. So I think it's better to plan in advance. Once you kind of get through it, just have an open dialogue and a lot of communication, and oftentimes take turns, so that one person doesn't burn out.
Caregivers like you are oftentimes unsung heroes, so thank you so much for what you do, and thank you for helping us learn how we can navigate that role should our lives take that direction. We appreciate it. Neal Shah, thank you.